The night my wife hid me behind a plant at her company gala, the new CEO walked past her, took my hands, and said he'd been searching for me for 30 years. My wife announced it over breakfast like an order, not an invitation. "You're coming with me tonight," Felicia said, barely glancing up. "The new CEO will be there. I need to make the right impression." I paused while refilling her coffee. "Are you sure you want me there?" Her eyes held that familiar impatience. "Find something cheap to wear. Just don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me." 3 words that defined our 25-year marriage. I'd married Felicia Morrison in my 20s. She was 12 years older, already a businesswoman with big plans. I was the husband who stayed home, who pressed her suits, who lived on the $200 a month she allowed me. The night of the gala, I wore a navy suit from a consignment shop. $45. Felicia looked at it with visible disappointment. "It'll have to do. Just stay in the background. Don't draw attention." The ballroom was crystal chandeliers and white tablecloths. Felicia scanned the room, then pointed to a spot near the bar where tall plants cast shadows. "Stay here," she ordered. "I need to network. Don't wander off." I'd been obeying her rules for so long, my body responded before my mind did. She strode away. Her company had been struggling for years. This gala was her desperate attempt to save herself. I stood half hidden by greenery, watching executives laugh too loudly. 20 minutes passed. Then the energy shifted. Conversations quieted. Heads turned toward the entrance. A woman stepped into the ballroom. Her black gown fit perfectly. Dark hair touched with silver. She moved with quiet power that made everyone else look like cheap imitation. Something about her made my heart trip. Something familiar. "That's her," someone whispered. "Julia Blackwood, the new CEO." Julia. The name hit me like a physical blow. When she turned, scanning the crowd with those eyes I knew better than my own, there was no doubt. Julia Blackwood. The woman I'd loved with everything when I was 22. The woman whose child I'd carried for 3 months before losing everything. The woman I'd been forced to walk away from 30 years ago. She was older now. Silver in her hair. Lines at her eyes, but the same. My Julia. I pressed deeper into the shadows. Across the room, Felicia spotted her. Eyes lit with desperate hope. She pushed through the crowd, hand outstretched. Julia accepted the handshake politely, but her attention was elsewhere, searching. Then her gaze found mine. The world stopped. Julia's face went white. Her lips parted in shock. For that second, she was 25 again. Then she moved. She walked away from Felicia without another word, cutting through the crowd. People stepped aside. Felicia kept talking to empty air before she realized her audience had left. She turned, confused, and followed Julia's line of sight. When she saw where Julia was heading, alarm crossed her face. Julia stopped in front of me. "Morgan," she said, my name like a prayer. My eyes stung. "Julia," I whispered. She took both my hands, her palms warm and steady. I checked for a wedding ring. Her ring finger was bare. "I've been looking for you for 30 years, she said, voice rough with emotion. The ballroom went silent, every gaze on us as her next words carried clearly. "I still love you." Behind us, glass shattered as Felicia dropped her champagne flute. "This is ridiculous," Felicia snapped, pushing between us, face flushed. "Morgan, what the hell is going on?" Julia didn't look at her. Her eyes stayed on me. "Could we speak privately?" "Privately?" Felicia barked. "He's my husband." "No," Julia said softly. She pulled a business card from her gown and pressed it into my palm. "Please call me, we need to talk." Felicia grabbed my arm hard enough to bruise. "We're leaving, now." Julia's expression darkened when she saw Felicia's grip. I gave the smallest shake of my head. Julia stepped back, but she wasn't finished. She spoke loud enough for everyone to hear. "Morgan, I spent 30 years searching for you after your wife's father threatened to destroy my career if I didn't disappear." The crowd gasped. Felicia's face went white. "I hired investigators, followed every lead, and when I finally found you last month and saw you were married, I almost walked away." Julia's voice grew stronger. "Until I learned she's been keeping you financially dependent, isolated, controlled." Whispers erupted around us. "I'm offering you a job at Blackwood Industries," Julia continued, calm and surgical. "Director of Community Relations, $80,000 a year, full benefits, your own apartment if you need it." She looked directly at Felicia for the first time. "You'll never need her permission or her money again." The ballroom erupted. Felicia's mouth opened. No sound came out. Julia turned back to me with a soft smile. Full story on channel link below.